This is Kallari, Paragon's very own Loki. She's an elusive assassin created to make you feel uncomfortable, both with her damage and her extremely fucking awkward stance. But do not get fooled by these poses, because she will cut you with a 1000 degrees knife. She's also just as hated as Loki in Smite. I mean, every time I pick her, there's just this one person that always keeps spamming me with those shit commands. But today is the day where I'm gonna be proving you wrong and prove to you that she's fucking OP. Kallari can play jungle, she can play mid, she can play solo, she can even play support, but you know what she can't play? Bad. That's a lie, by the way. The amount of bad Kallaris is pretty fucking depressing, to be honest. Fun fact: if a character in a video game takes skill to play, that character is bad and should never be played. According to everyone, because they fucking suck. Kallari's Q ability is called Shadow Walk. She goes invisible and can only be seen by wards or other invisible people. The first basic attack out of stealth will deal 250% of your normal basic attack damage. So already you can see that she's fair. I also forgot to mention that she can be invisible for about, I don't know, the entire fucking game. I mean, every time the invisibility runs out, she can go invisible again, because for whatever reason the cooldown starts when you press the ability. Epic Games has tried their absolute best to make Paragon the least toxic MOBA, with no way of messaging the opponents when you're in a game. But this doesn't stop them from teabagging the shit off my corpse every time they kill me. But I digress. Kallari's E ability is called Crippling Dagger. She throws a dagger that deals ability damage and slows the enemy for a single second, giving you enough time to catch up with them. Honestly, this is probably the best skill shot in the game. It has good range, nice bullet drop, and when you get that last hit on the person that always gets away with 1 HP, you feel like a fucking god. Gotta admit that this ability is a little bit weak, but it's only got 6-second cooldown, so it kinda makes up for it, which means you can also stick to the enemies that have no escapes. Crippling Dagger? More like Crippling Depression. Kallari's right click is called Backflip. Have we been here before? I feel like we've been here before. She does a sweet backflip that speeds you up a tiny bit, and if you press it again in midair, you do a goddamn double jump, best ability in the game. This ability is just here to add to her already unlimited mobility, so you can easily dodge ultimates and jump over walls around the map. And finally, Kallari's ultimate is called Death Sentence. No, stop the epic music. This is just fucking stupid. Kallari's ultimate makes you able to, now listen closely, teleport to any fucking enemy on the map. I'm done. It's basically a global Loki ult. What the The amount of times I've used this to just teleport to the enemy's jungle, go invisible, and backdoor the shit off the enemy core, I swear to god. But that clearly isn't a god if that shit exists. Fucking hell. Alright, so Kallari's early game. If you get caught, you're pretty much dead. Your damage is awful and you should probably stay in the jungle until you're about level 4. Moving on to her mid game. This is where you start doing damage, easily half-hitting people with your little stab, knife, run combo. Late game, so this is where Kallari can do whatever the fuck she wants. You just wander around the map, not really caring about anything. And when you see a hero with no HP left, all that shit and boom, free kill. By the way, I don't support that. Please do not do that. So you're destroying this Chimera's butthole. He luckily gets under the tower with no health, dead. But it isn't over yet, because now the enemy's howitzer has come to avenge his friend. You dodge around for a few seconds, until your shadow walk is up again, and then you just tiptoe out of there with your infinite invisibility. Balance. Alright, next scenario. You're backdooring the enemy inhibitor while your team is struggling. You finally destroy it with next to no HP, but that has never stopped you. You see an enemy almost as slow as you, and then you ult across the map because that's a thing. But he luckily escapes, never mind. With a fucking 360 no-scope, you throw a dagger and gets the finishing blow. You're now closer to death than MythyMoo himself, so you're doing every sort of seizure-looking dodging move you have, jumping all over the place. Your shadow walk finally comes online, and once again, you survive. Now, you know what could have prevented these two scenarios from happening? An enemy Kallari. Points against it? Nothing. Case closed. Alright guys, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know this isn't Smite, but I thought I'd give this a shot because I really enjoyed making this one. And don't worry, more Smite content coming soon, so if you can just give me some time to refresh all the things. Also make sure to comment down below what hero you want me to do next. Likes are always appreciated. Thank you so much once again for the amazing support, and as always, my name is Myth, and thanks for watching.